yet. Formula ceramic lining plate. Our planted products. We put forward the formula system and Jerry sorry. And according to the system and Jerry sorry in the ball mill grading process to make changes, design and launch the ceramic lining plate and metal ball combination. To increase the output and reduce consumption, the proportion of ceramic is only about 47% of steel, which can reduce the weight of lining plate by more than 50%, improve the efficiency of ball mill and reduce the energy consumption of the ball mill. The mix have extremely high wear resistance, greatly reducing the running cost and maintenance weight of the ball mill. This is some photos of ceramic lining plate. Significance of the new concept process establishes the working state of the ball mills under the new material condition, effectively combining it with the roller press, increasing the output, reducing energy consumption, improving particle shape, optimizing particle structure, striving for the highest strength of cement. Ball mill modified according to new concept process. Reduces 90% of the bolt of the mill barrel, which not only reduces the manufacturing cost rate of the ball mill, increases the strength of the barrel body, but also eliminates the phenomenon of leakage of power and material, and greatly improves the working environment of workers. The preliminary experiment of this project, our new concept grading process, has been used commercially on cement mills with a diameter of 3.8 meter and 4.2 meter. Ceramic lining plate is used in industrial application with metal grading ball on cement mill with a diameter of 3.8 meters. In the cement mill with a diameter of 4.2 multiply 30.5 meters, the output of 42.5 grade cement stand is as high as 290 points, and the power consumption is about 24 degrees per ton. The output is about 230 points, and the power consumption is about 30 to 33 degrees to when the traditional design is usually the sign of real estate. The ceramic ball mill lens balls have been used in the Tianjin cement factory for more than six months. It has been verified by the consumer that the design is natural and stable, and the wear-resisting performance is extremely ideal, which emitters the development direction of the mobile line board in the future, and is an approach-making product. The experimental results in an industry test of 3.8 multiplied 13 meters per meter cement mill. A central mill composed of a .70 volt-free and linear has been successfully run for 7 years. Compared with the traditional mill, the output has been increased by 30%. The power consumption per ton is about 25 degrees, and more than importantly, the service life of the wear-resistant materials has been increased by more than 40%. New fluoride. The new concept of cushion and grading technology can increase the output of the mobile by more than 20%, save about 20% of the electricity, and extend the life of wear-resistant materials by more than 50%. Under the new working conditions, the work cost of the existing ball mills has undergone a fundamental change. It is necessary to study the ball mills and use comprehensive technology to improve the effective power of the ball mills. 3 is the ball grading theory in ball mills is of no particle significance. Only the ball with a uniform ball diameter has the greatest grading ability. The central chamber will compose a variety of liners with different surface shapes and greatly increase the output of the mill and greatly reduce the power consumption. The fifth is excellent wear resistance materials are the basis of the new concept of cushion and grading technology. The sixth is the ball mill systems and jerry storage and ceramic liners and metal ball mill. Both will be and the metal balls will be the best combination, and it can effectively reduce excellent corroding corrosion. is the new concept of ball-mill systems engineering. Whether it is cement or mines, whether it is drawn or white breeding processes, we do not hesitate to recommend ceramic liners. Thank you. Let's let I invite my colleague Harry to introduce another product of our company.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Harry from UB China. Welcome to our today's lecture. Today, I'm going to show you our crushers. Okay, let's start. First part is the concept of the crushers. Mini crushers are also called rock crushers, which refer to crushing machinery whose discharge has a particle size greater than 3 millimeters and accounts for more than 50% of the total discharge volume, according to the science of feeding and discharging. Gradually, crushers are often divided into gross crushers, medium crushers, and fine crushers. Next is the application of crushers. In chemical, cement, and other industrial sectors, a large amount of raw materials are reused. Waste needs to be processed by crushers every year. For example, in a beneficial plant, in order to separate the useful minerals in the ore into molas, it is necessary to use a crusher to crush the raw to the particle size required by the grinding process. It is necessary to use crushing machinery to crush the raw materials to the particle size required by the next operation. In departments such as cooking plants, culinary plants, ceramic plants, glass industry, polymer and crushing machinery must be used to crush the raw materials in the particular size required by the next operation. In the chemical and electrical power sectors, crushing and grinding machinery crushes to and grindings raw materials, increasing the surface area of materials and creating favorable conditions for shortening the time of chemical reactions of materials with the rapid development of industry and the reduction of resources, the use of waste materials in the production of various departments is very important. The processing of these waste materials needs to be crushed by crushing machinery. These are some applications of crushers. According to the way the crushing force acts, the crusher can be roughly divided into two categories: crusher and grinding machine. Today we will introduce the crusher. Generally handles large pieces of material and the product size is closer. According to the crushing method and the structural characteristics of the machine, roughly divided into 6 categories: jaw crusher, impact crusher, vertical impact crusher, cone crusher, harmonic pressure, and roller crusher. This is jaw crusher. This kind of crusher is composed of two jaw plates, a movable jaw and a static jaw, which simulates the movement of the animal's jaws to complete the material crushing operation. Jaw crusher is the preferred equipment for primary crushing. It has the characteristics of large crushing radius, uniform product size, simple structure, reliable work, simple maintenance, and economical operating cost. Next is the cone crusher, a crushing machine suitable for raw materials in construction, road construction, chemistry, and silicate industries. According to different crushing principles and different products, particle size, it is divided into many models. They are widely used in cleaning, smelting, building materials, highways, railways, water conservancy, and chemical industries, and many other sectors. The cone crusher has large crushing radius, high efficiency, and low energy consumption, uniform product size, suitable for medium and fine crushing of various quarries and roads. This is the impact crusher. This crusher is mainly used for chemical industry, building materials, hydropower, and other materials that often require relocating operations, especially for mobile stuff operations such as highways, railways, and hydropower projects. It can be divided based on the type, scale, and size of the raw materials to be processed. The different requirements of finished materials adopt a variety of configuration forms. Next is the Harmonic Pressure. This is a kind of equipment for crushing materials in the form of impact. It is divided into two types: single rotor and double rotor. This is one stage crusher and directly crushes materials with a max particle size of 600 to 1,800 millimeters to 25 or below 25 millimeters. The Harmonic Pressure is suitable for crushing medium hard materials such as limestone, slag, coke, coal, and other materials in cement, chemical, electric power, and other industrial sectors. This is a roll crusher. It uses one pair or two pairs of segment rotating round rolls to crush materials. The material falls between the two rolls through the upper fin part of the equipment and is brought into the gap between the two rolls, where friction is gradually crushed, and the finished materials mixed from the lower part, we encounter materials that are too hard to be broken. The rollers reject to increase the gap between the rolls. And the lower part materials fall with the action of hydraulic cylinders or springs. The rollers return to the original gap, thereby protecting the machine and adjusting the gap between the two rollers. You can control the mass and bulk size of the product. Our commonly used rollers crushers have the following advantages: simple structure, convenient maintenance, and low cost. It is mainly suitable for gross and intermediate crushing of brighter materials in mining, chemical, coal, and other industries. Its feeder size is large, and the output size is adjustable, especially in the coal industry. The use of this machine to crush raw coal can be directly crushed as long as it undergoes iron removal, impurity removal. The crusher materials has uniform particle size and no exceed. Today, only some common crushers are introduced in actual application. And there will be more and more detailed crushers, such as rotary crusher, compound crusher. According to different purposes, the parameters of concern are slightly different. Some common ones are inert sign, alternate signs, output, power. Price is not the only size factor, but you decide the choice according to what so you need in order to save time and cost. Okay, that's my introduction of the our crushers. If you want to learn more about our products, you can connect with us.